I just wanted to remind everyone that photography is welcome, but no flash photography, please. And if you could please silence your cell phones now so that we don't have any interruptions during the concert. And it should be starting shortly. Thank you so much.
thank you. Thank you so much, and welcome. Welcome to the Old South Church in Boston. We are so delighted that you are joining us tonight. We're especially delighted for those of you who made it through the cold to be here in person, and we also welcome you if you are part of our online community that is streaming this tonight. Thank you so much for being here with us this evening. We hope that you will enjoy the music that we have prepared for you. We hope it will kindle a spark in your heart that will carry you all the way through the rest of this crazy, hectic holiday season. So, while you're here tonight, please take a breath, relax, sit back. You don't need to go anywhere. Spend your time with us, and we promise you it will not be wasted. My name is Peter Coulombe, and I have the distinct pleasure of being able to direct this fine ensemble of handbell ringers. We are, of course, the Old South Ringers. We play here in festival worship once a month through September through June, and we put on this holiday concert every year. This is actually our 17th annual holiday Christmas concert, and we also do a concert on the third Tuesday of May, jointly with several other community ensembles. So if you enjoy what you hear tonight, you want to hear more, come back for Sunday worship, or come back on the third Tuesday of May. We are a teaching choir. We take anyone who is interested in learning how to play. We take folks who have no experience at all. Some of our ringers are brand new, and some of our ringers have been doing it, well, for a long time. I won't say how long. But I'd like to just introduce this very quickly so you can match the names in the program with the ringers you see at the front. On the far left is Allie. Next to Allie is Evelyn, Stephanie. You can cheer if you want. Claire, Annie, Lisa, Casey, Anastasia, Carly, Debbie, Libby, Jennifer, and Tony. All right, thank you very much. We hope you enjoy Noel celebration. Oh, thank you, thank you. Do we have any first-timers who are here in the audience tonight? Raise your hand really high. Wow, look at all those hands. This is awesome. Let's give them a round of applause if you've been here before. Wow, thank you so much. Well, some of you may not know a little bit about handbells, and so for those of you who may be a little unfamiliar with what we're doing, I'm just going to give you a very brief introduction to this pretty unique musical instrument. We have 13 ringers up here, but we are all just playing one big instrument. Kind of like if you got a dozen of your closest friends and went up to that organ console and each of you just took about a handful of notes. Okay, so each handbell is tuned to a very specific pitch. And each bell rings only one note, just like each key on a piano plays only one note. We have a total of 5 octaves of handbells on the tables. That's a total of 63 bells and 6 octaves of hand chimes, giving us a range of 73 notes that we can play. And just to give you a comparison, a grand piano has 88 notes. So we've got almost the full range of a grand piano up here. We play on handbells that were made in Pennsylvania by a company called Malmark. And each of my ringers up here is responsible for any number of different notes in each piece. So sometimes it can be as few as just 2 notes. They love it when I give them one of those parts. And sometimes one ringer may be responsible for over 20 different notes. So they're working hard up there tonight for you. So there are dozens of different ways that we can coax sound out of these handbells. And you'll get to hear many of those techniques in the concert tonight. Next up, O Come, Emmanuel. Thank you so much. So I want to take a moment tonight to share a very special birthday that we are celebrating this weekend. She's 150 years old. And in my opinion, she's looking barely a day over 75. Look around and you'll see she's got sturdy bones, but she knows how to accessorize. Yes, I am talking about this very space. This building is 150 years old, with construction having been completed in 1875. Now, we are here in the heart of the city, but at the time of this building's construction, this was located in what we would now call the suburbs. The church congregation, the Old South Church congregation, had already been around for over 200 years by the time they came over here. And that was when they felt that the building that was our prior meeting house in downtown Crossing was far too built up and far too overdeveloped to be meaningful. So they came here to the rural Back Bay. Now, in case you weren't here, or in case you were but have a hard time remembering what it was like 150 years ago, here's a few reminders. A loaf of bread, if you had to buy it, would cost you about a nickel. A day's wage for a factory or a mill worker was about 50 cents. A nurse might even earn up to a whole $1 for a day's wages. And the United States of America, all 37 of them, was where we were. Now, in case you're curious, this is what the flag looked like in 1875. 37 stars. My favorites are the two over here on the side. We had this flag for all of about 5 years before Colorado became a state. So I hope while you're here in this space, appreciating the music that we have to offer, you can think about the folks who've been here before and what they gave so that we can be here today. So I see some young people in our audience, and those of you who may be here for your very first time especially are invited to come up to the tables at the end of the concert if you want to get a closer look at our instrument. Who knows, if you're on Santa's nice list, maybe even we'll let you ring a chime or two. Now, can we get real for a minute? I have a confession to make. One of the hardest parts of preparing for a concert like this is winnowing down what we're going to play. The list of good songs to play is just so big, and finding just the right ones is hard. Well, this next selection is a little bit of my cheater on that regard. If you don't see one of your favorite carols or songs in our program, then it might be hiding in this next piece. And just to make sure you're listening carefully, we're going to play a little round of Handbell Jeopardy. So I want you to try to count all the number of different tunes you recognize in the piece, and we'll see how well you do at the end, okay? All right, we hope you enjoy Christmas in about 3 minutes. All right, hands on your buzzers. Raise your hand if you counted 5 songs. Okay, not bad. Come again and try again next year. 10 songs. 10 songs. I see some hands. That's better, but you need to spend more time in malls and elevators. 15 songs. Oh, I see a good hands. Pretty smart. You definitely were listening. 20 songs. Oh, a few more. Well done. Almost perfect. Almost perfect. Believe it or not, there are over 23 different Christmas carols or holiday songs buried in that gem. Oh, what fun. I hope you feel you got your money's worth. Now, we'll talk after. Now, our next piece is a fantasy on a familiar Christmas tune that usually goes by a different name. Greensleeves was the original tune for a 16th century folk song, and it's essentially a song about a lover's quarrel. And the female part of the song was known as Lady Greensleeves. But it became more widely known as a Christmas song in 1865 when William Chatterton Dix set the lyrics of "What Child Is This?" to the tune. Now, in case you're wondering what makes this a fantasy, I want to share with you some of the characteristics, according to Google. A musical fantasy, also known as a fantasia, is characterized by its free and improvisational style, a lack of strict form, an emphasis on creative expression, emotional depth, and often showcases performer virtuosity through dramatic shifts in mood and tempo and technical passages, serving as a canvas for imaginative invention rather than adherence to traditional structures like a sonata. It evokes a dreamlike or imaginary world, often incorporating elements from vocal music or popular tunes into its free structure. Well, you be the judge if it lives up to the name. We hope you enjoy Fantasy on Greensleeves. Thank you. Thank you. I mentioned earlier that there are dozens of different ways that we can play our handbells. And each of the techniques gets a special name. Some of the names are self-explanatory, like ring, or mallet, and pluck. And even thumb damp gives you at least a clue. Other techniques have far more exotic names, like ring touch, gyro, and martellato lift. Behind me right now, Annie is demonstrating the singing bell technique. This is actually a modern take on a very ancient sound-producing technique, where if you run a dowel or a stick around the outside of a cup or a bowl, or maybe you've even tried this at home with a wine glass filled with water and a wet finger, what she's doing is pretty similar to that. The dowel causes vibrations to travel down the side of the metal casting, causing it to vibrate without having to use the clapper in the middle of the bell. This piece begins with the singing bell technique, and we hope you enjoy the entirety of the arrangement, Angels We Have Heard on High. Thank you, thank you. That is a really lovely arrangement, isn't it? Wasn't that singing bell thing at the beginning cool? I love that, I love that. Well, I mentioned this at the beginning. This is our 17th annual Christmas concert. We did our first one in 2007. Weren't sure if we had it in us to do it again. 2009, my ringers said, we need the Christmas concert again, and we've been doing it ever since. If you've been coming here in the past and you come back again, thank you so much. Your support means the world to us. We love what we get to do. We get to do this every week. The ringers are here at the church every Tuesday night for an hour and a half rehearsing. And we just really appreciate getting to share that with you at times like this. We have a commitment, of course, to trying to keep these concerts free and for you to be able to share this with those of you who are watching online. But we can't do it without your help. We are able to be in this beautiful sanctuary because of a vision of people that were here long, long ago. We're able to be here tonight because of folks who have helped support this concert out of the generosity of their hearts. I hope you'll feel moved tonight to consider how you might help us keep these concerts going. And we hope that you'll consider coming back here again next year. If you're inclined to leave a donation before you leave, our ushers will gladly accept your gift on the way out the door. If you're more of a Venmo, Apple Pay, PayPal kind of person, or like me, don't walk around with much cash on you, there is a QR code on the back of your program that will allow you to make a secure online donation if you're so inclined. And if you are joining us online tonight or watching this as a recording, you'll see a link in the chat if you'd like to make a secure online donation that way. Pretty much everything you see up here is a result of a gift made by someone who appreciated our mission, this ministry, and these concerts. If you'd like to be a part of that ongoing legacy in a special way, please know we are eternally grateful. And if you'd like to make a very special donation, talk to me after the concert. Thank you. We now play Do You Hear What I Hear? Thank you. Thank you. Our next selection may not be as familiar as some of the other tunes on our program, but oh boy, is it a fun piece. It's a Marshmallow World was written in 1949, and it was written by a gentleman named Carl Sigman. And I'm gonna have some visual aid here for you. So Carl Sigman, he's kind of winking at you in this picture, and I think that's because he had a good sense of humor. Carl Sigman wrote the lyrics to It's a Marshmallow World, and his partner, Peter DeRose, wrote the music. Kind of a dapper chap, don't you think? Now, here's a fun fact about Carl Sigman, the lyricist. He was actually a lawyer who was licensed to practice law. But as with some of the best lawyers, he found a much more lucrative career as a songwriter. And fun fact, he was also a Bronze Star decorated World War II veteran. The most famous recording of this song is one that you may have heard on the radio, done by Bing Crosby in 1950. It hit number 24 on the Billboard top-selling singles that year. But it's also been recorded by the likes of Dean Martin, Johnny Mathis, and Garth Brooks. Although most commonly played as a Christmas season song, the lyrics actually make no mention of the holiday. I guess it's easier to sing wistfully about snow you want to see falling when it hasn't arrived than it is to sing about it after you've been shoveling for the last 3 weeks. We hope you enjoy It's a Marshmallow World. Oh, we are so grateful that you have spent this past hour or so with us. May you leave here full of warmth and joy. May your holidays be merry and bright. May your candles be lit with love and peace. May there be nothing that you dismay. Kind of hard, but try. May your winter be soft as marshmallows. May the wonder and spirit and goodness fill your days ahead and throughout the new year. We are going to close tonight with Jason Krug's arrangement of God Rest Ye Merry. Thank you, everyone. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to you all. Thank you. Have a great night.